During this week's video, we saved this old OBS truck. It hasn't been on the road for 18 years. And the first thing we do, we remove the old flatbed. Welcome back to the channel. Today, it's above 0 degrees. So we're gonna go get that OBS truck. Well, I mean, we're already here, but we're gonna load that OBS truck up. Trailer. We're gonna bring it back home. And we're gonna start tearing into that thing. We gotta part it out. There's gonna be a lot of work just disassembling that old OBS. Let's go over there. We're gonna be taking the plow off. We're gonna start in the back probably and take this old flatbed off. Really not feeling it. Wow, this is here. Wait a minute. Dude, it's a tilt bed, I think. What the heck? Wow. It's a tilt bed, I think. Why did it tilt? Alright, we're gonna be doing a lot more exploring when we get back home and get this in the garage where it's a little bit warmer. Like the mirrors are definitely going. Ew. And then who knows what we have inside, so let's get this thing loaded up. Let's get out of here, get it in the garage at home, and see what we got to work with. Well, we got the OBS wrecker. It's looking pretty rad. Check this out. This old girl hasn't been on a road for a while. That's the year my oldest son was born. 18 years ago. All right, let's get this baby unloaded at home and start tearing into it. Look what we got back to the house, the OBS. I think the best plan of attack, I'm gonna try to take this flatbed off. It's about 40 degrees right now, so I'm gonna take advantage of this warmer weather. I think I'm gonna hack off that back frame there, and somehow we'll be able to slide that flatbed off because it is a tilt bed. So if we just hack off the back of that frame there, technically we should be able to slide that flatbed off. Now will give me more room in my little garage. And then after that, we'll work on getting that plow off the front because we got to pull the motor in this OBS. If you remember right, we're building an LS for this wrecker. So let me go grab the grinder. We'll do some cutting. Someone just got home from school.
What's in there?
What's in there?
This.
Is there a seat in there?
Yeah,
A lot of garbage. Look at all that garbage in there.
Out.
You want the garbage out?
Yes.
All right, let's get the garbage can.
Why do you do that?
All right, we got a new plan of attack here. Pulled OBS around. We're gonna back it into my back lot back here, way back there. Then we're gonna cut the back like I was saying, but then we're gonna, I think, anchor it to that tree back there. I got that walnut tree back there, and we'll anchor it to, and then we'll just pull it forward. We don't need a forklift or a hoist or anything. It should just slide right off there. Think it's gonna work? Before we take the flatbed off, I thought we'd just see what's inside. What do we got in here? There's a lot of these like welding rods, but I don't know what the heck's going on. Is that what they are? If you know what these are, comment below, because I have no clue. Already took a bunch of cigarette packs out. And there's more! Should we see what's in here? Nothing exciting. Up behind the seat. Ooh, the seat's broken. Oh my gosh! Look at that. Oh, the bench seat's broken. Guess we're looking for a bench seat for the OBS. If you got one, let me know. I'm kind of a bench seat guy. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Weather stripping? Oh, this probably explains why. There's mold in here. I'm assuming the floor underneath might be rusted, because it looks like we had a leak here. And then mold. And then it rotted the bracket out. Shoot. Better look under there quick. I'm surprised. The cab corner's still there. Well, nothing too exciting in here, but check this out. A Ford watch in a Chevy. No! Just kidding. Maybe I'll keep that around for some Ford people in my life. Is there any? All right, started cutting underneath that tilt bed, and I thought to myself, wait, the hydraulic ram is hooked to that flatbed as well underneath. So I can't just cut the back and pull it off. I need to try to get to that hydraulic ram and disconnect it from there to the bed. So this is the sketchy stuff I got going on right now. We are doing sketchy stuff. We are doing sketchy stuff. So I got the bed tilted up a little bit on this side. Let me show you the other side. Got one of these scissors jacks. Jam that socket on there using the gun to lift it up. My jack falls on the other side. Okay, so yeah, we're getting places. I need to lift the flatbed up, and I need to get underneath here, and I need to cut the ram mounts off this flatbed, and I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep, I mean, I could just disconnect it here, right? Like I could take these bolts off, and those bolts, and these bolts, and then this whole frame would slide right off the back. But this is what I'm thinking. If I just disconnect that ram from that flatbed, we could reuse that ram for our boom, for the wrecker. Because I can't find, well, I mean I can. There's some booms out there, but they're expensive. I already have the plate there, so I just got to figure out what kind of pump that they used on that hydraulic ram. And then we could try to connect our boom to that existing frame underneath there and build some arms out. Then we'd have our winch back there. This might turn out to be better than I thought, because we could just leave that frame there and try to get the flatbed off the truck. So wish me some luck as I just continue to do sketchy stuff to get this off. Kind of wishing I would thought about this earlier, because I got a forklift at the shop. Make this job a lot easier. But not all of us have forklifts, so you can learn from my sketchiness, my shenanigans. All right, I'll keep jacking that up, and I'll show you where I'm at once I get it up in the air and do some cutting. Getting more sketchy. This little scissors jack is doing the job here. All right, I want to get it a little bit higher, try to support it in a couple different areas, then crawl under there and cut that ram off that flatbed. We got the hydraulic cut off. It's just still kind of jammed in there, so I think I'm just gonna let it down, see what happens. I'll show you what I'm thinking here on the back. Originally I thought about just cutting here, but I'm thinking now we can maybe use these pivot points. I want the frame shorter than this, but for now I think we might reuse this area here for one of those, I don't even know what they're called. You know, it's that pivot point, that little hitch that comes off the back of those tow trucks that you can attach underneath the bumpers, and then you use the chain to chain to the axle. So I thought we could build one of those here and use those pivot points on the back of that frame. All right, it's starting to get cold out here. Let's cut the back. We're getting so close to getting this flatbed off. One more tool, and I think we got her. Then we gotta yank this baby off. We're gonna hook her up to this tree. Hopefully it just goes whoop. Well, this is funny. I used the impact on our sweet little scissors jack action here, and bloop, it popped right off. Little sawn, little scissor in. You guys need to keep these around. I never thought I'd use it as much as I have today. On to the other side. Oh yeah, that worked. There's that piece I cut off on that hydraulic ram. There's the flatbed. Little Jeep Ditter. Monster hauling the future off-road wrecker. Well, there you have it. We got the OBS truck in the garage, got the flatbed removed, and I'm thinking this hydraulic system is gonna be in our benefit to build this boom for our off-road wrecker. So if any of you guys know anything about hydraulics or the truck master, comment below, because I don't know anything about hydraulics, and we need to try to figure out how to get this hydraulic ram working again so we can build a boom off the back of this old pickup. So next week's video, we're gonna focus on lightening this thing up a little bit more, remove the front and rear bumpers. We're gonna remove the fuel tank, because if we're gonna be doing off-roading with this, we can't have that giant fuel tank underneath this truck when we're out bashing rocks out in the trails. We'll start working on the interior a little bit and go underneath the hood and remove this old 350. We're building the LS for this OBS. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.